Hello everyone, Machine Gun Joe here, and we are doing the Doom 3 walkthrough. This is Alpha Labs 4. And here we are in the beginning of Alpha Labs 4. You see these eyes right here to the left? To the left of my crosshairs? Look at that. Got some eyes looking at us. Pay attention to these things. It's crazy. You walk forward a little bit and watch what happens. They drop down behind the boxes, and we hear some breathing that's really spooky. And you climb up on top of these boxes, and there's nothing back here. Doom 3 is so crazy. It's such a good horror genre video game. It's so easy to miss that little piece. Here's some pistol clips if you need them. And let's move on through this level. Just doing a quick equipment check. Fill up our health while we're here. We had a nasty little battle in Alpha Labs 3 right before we went through the Baylock doors. And here's it interesting.
Can you help me? I'm trapped in here. Release the door locks and get me out.
If you want an achievement or a trophy, save the game, as I am doing, and activate the chamber, which will kill this guy. You will get an achievement called... Oh, what is it called? To be or not to be. So, simply put, that's how you get this. You also will miss out on getting a PDA when you go through this guy, if you kill him. So, you'll also be punished. 2 Z-Tech officers come by. But you will be punished. Kill the Z-Tech officers. And let's just look around, and then let's reload this whole thing and see where we're going.
Thank you.
And notice there are no Z-Tech officers here when you let the guy live. So we're going to go proceed as if we let the guy live. But I did want to show you how to get that achievement or trophy. Mainly trophy, because I don't know who's playing Xbox these days.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I got trapped in the chamber when the power went out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why none of the systems are
Listen to what he has to say, and basically when you're done listening to what he has to say, kill him.
This is a secure
by punching him.
I might be able to get a connection. I'm going to stay here. I can lock the door after you leave. I think I'll be safe. I need to stay here. I really shouldn't leave until I get this figured out. I need to stay here.
It's funny how he died with a bloody hole in his shoulder from me punching him. Anyway, here are his emails. I checked the chamber collaboration as you requested. Blah, blah, blah. I started to hear low whispering. Blah, blah, blah. You may want to check that out. Blah, blah, blah. David Carter. Thanks, David. Now the second one is John O'Connell. And it's basically a Nigerian spam email from, I think, 1999, which is really interesting because if you look at the date stamp of this email, November 9th, 2145. So we're in the 22nd century. But see, military rules, 1985 to 1999, has deposited money in a strong room vault, blah, blah, blah. I will give you 25% of the total funds transferred to your bank account as compensation. The Nigerian spam email. That's so funny that they decided to add that into this game that this guy had this email. Yours faithfully, John O'Connell. Anyway, here are it's a video about the Mach 2 chain gun. Who cares about that? We've seen that a million times. And then another PDA from Michael Abrams. Now this one is interesting because he talks about
security log number 3072.
Basically a security report. He gives you the code to a room
145.
where a
I've just come from the Armament
BFG
Division,
is located.
where I was issued one of the
BFG
new BFG
9000.
9000 series weapons.
And then
Well,
read
they
the
weren't
last
kidding about how much
email.
lighter it is over previous prototype models. Won't be so bad
Not this
carrying
personnel
one around.
request. This is interesting.
Anyhow,
Expect
for a
new
couple of
rotation
weeks
within
now,
10 days.
many of the security
Thanks,
teams have
human
not been
resources.
following proper reporting
We make
procedures.
working on Mars feel
Not
like
sure
home.
if it's the format of the new
No,
SIR,
I
so
don't think we do that.
I'll make sure each team is
Is there a
scheduled
human
by training
resources
division to get
for
spun
human
up on the new
resources,
reports.
Here
There have been some
is
security
a very
issues in the
important
Alpha
email.
Labs. I sent a team over to investigate, and now I
They're
can't reach them
reporting
on any comm channel.
Zeros. You can't use
Guess I'll
0
have to go
as a
over there
code,
myself.
so we replace it with 3.
Well, I'm headed over there now. I'll finish the security report in full when I get back. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna leave this BFG locked in my office for now. Please have IT security change my door code to 901.
901.
around
But
with.
actually, they replace the 0
Chief Abrams
with a 3,
and
so
the
it's
law.
931. So in the next level, I think we will come across that storage locker where the BFG 9000 is, and the code for that, please unlock that. And the code for that will be 931. So there you go. Anyway, we will go across here. You can hear some distant screaming that's really eerie, and some top secret canisters right here. And that clicking sound, those are the trites. And that imp, I had my mind on trites when I was opening up that door, but there was an imp there, so that was really clever of the gamers. They're throwing you off with all these trite sounds, but there's an imp right there, and the first thing he does is jump through the door. But yeah, it's kind of helpful to kind of maybe run through this room. Oh shit. And then run back to where you were. It kind of awakens all of the enemies in here. Oh, I was trying to get cover right there. Moving right along, look at all this. I don't think that webbing was done by a trite. No sir, no ma'am. It must be done by something else in this mission level. Going up these stairs, you'll find some more Z-Tech officers. You can hear them. There we go. That's an interesting room. It's got some adrenaline up there, up on the shelf, the top shelf. You can hear that room open up as you walk forward, so it's really interesting. Moving right along.
Follow me. Come on, hurry.
Follow me. It's so creepy.
They took my baby.
They took my baby. Yeah. Whoever said in the developers meeting that baby crying sounds are really creepy, they were right on. Hella creepy.
Marine, base schematics show all passages out of your area blocked.
So here, it's saving because here we have a place where you can do two different choices.
Reversing the EFR, mechanical subsystem with two possible routes through it. Activating the system will get you a direct route, but it's dangerous. Extending the service bridges is safer, but the lighting systems are fried. Make your choice, Marine. Good luck.
Now the EFR is lit, but it's like really dangerous. There's a lot of jumping around, ducking, maneuvering. It's supposed to be faster. I don't think it is. I think it's completely worthless to go through the EFR way, as I get my ass kicked by here. So I think the service bridge is actually the way to go. It's easier to survive. There's less jumping. You know,
This is the
jumping in
audio
this
log
game
of
is not
Plant
done
Manager
very well.
Henry
It's
Nelson,
very hard to
dated
jump onto
October
different
24th,
surfaces
2145.
and not fall down a crevice and die.
I don't know how I should report this.
So to avoid all
I'll just
that,
talk about what I
extend the
know and
service
what I
bridge.
need. I've had quite a few employees reporting to me that they've heard strange sounds, like voices talking to them, calling them, even when they were alone.
But here we have a locker room
At first, I
storage
didn't
cabinet
believe
code.
them. The guys down here like to kid around, but they assured me they were serious.
Careful
I
of
ignored
this
the
alcove
stories
on the
at first.
left with 2 M's.
Until one day,
It gets me
I heard
every
something
time I play this.
I was working on one of the lift-up service cabins, and I distinctly heard the voice of someone saying, "Over here." I quickly turned to see who was there, but the passage was completely empty. I looked around, but I didn't see another soul. I even checked the work logs, and no one else was working near that area. I don't want to sound crazy here, but my guys and myself are a little spooked, and some of the guys were even talking about ghosts. So, to make everyone, including myself, feel a little more comfortable, I'd like to request that a security team make a thorough check of the EFR area. Thank you. Henry Nelson.
See, if we had done the EFR, we would have been going through that area and ducking and, you know, doing all this shit. We would have probably avoided a lot of these enemies right here, but it's not like it's hard. We've been going through quite a few missions, dealing with Z-Tech officers and dealing with imps and trites and maggots and all of that. It's just fine. At the end, you'll be fighting the same boss. There's a boss at the end of this level. So it's harder to jump around and to keep your balance on these platforms. This is not a platforming game, so it's harder to platform in this game than it is dealing with the enemies, in my opinion. So, there you go. That's why I think we should do the service area. You know, and there's plenty of health. All these maggots. Damn it! And I didn't have my shotgun reloaded in time. Damn it. I'm such a sucker for that. Like, I forget to reload my shotgun. And so I shoot once, and then I have to reload. Totally screws me up. I think that's the Z-Tech officer we used a grenade on. I think he blew up and landed up there, which is amazing. Someone will have to check that out. We used a grenade on a Z-Tech officer that was hiding behind that shelf. So this service bridge here has this alcove and stairs, or sorry, ladder. And usually there's a computer screen, not on this side, but right there on that computer screen, right there. That'll be on. You would click it, and then it would have you do some more platforming, and it sucks. Instead, we'll go up this ladder. There'll be some trites up here. Very spooky. I don't know, that imp gave me a little bit of trouble. Now you can just fall down there, but you're probably going to lose some health, so just use this ladder. And you don't even have to use the ladder, you can just, whatever, fall down the ladder. Now this is interesting. So here we are, we're across, there's the bridge, but go through here, you hear that, over here, and there's a plasma rifle right there, and unless you didn't get in the other one, you see how it's lit up? Looks like a trap, doesn't it? So we got some plasma canisters, some cells, and the plasma rifle, but once you know it, it triggers that laugh. About 6 or 7 hits. Make sure you got all of the items and health in here. And I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. That enemy that shows up right there, he wasn't there before, right? Before we came in here. That's the game letting you know that it's okay. You are supposed to backtrack. I know I've said it before in earlier videos, but it's helpful that the game lets you know, like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to backtrack, and, you don't want to get lost. That's so frustrating to get lost in all these levels. Let's take care of this maggot. These trites. Another staircase. Sorry, I'm just joking. Ladder. Now, we are nearing the end. I think we're about 17 minutes through. There's videos probably about 24 minutes long. We're nearing the end where the boss is. You pretty much want to have full health. .561. I thought that's what the email said. 561. Pretty sure it was 561. Henry Nelson, have you been lying to me? And then in his email, 651. Okay, my bad. 651. Here we go. I like how it says tools. It's a bunch of ammunition. Alright. I can feel like us approaching the boss. See all those shadows down there? There's a bunch of trite down there. It's good. There's a couple waves. Oh shit. Oh man. I forgot that they spawned up there. Damn it. Wow. That totally took me by surprise. And I'm at 65 health. This is not what I wanted to have happen. Okay, we got some right there. So creepy. If you are an arachnophobic, this game is right up your alley. If you want to face your fear, that is. So that should be it as we make our way through this mission level. I just want to go back and get some more health, because I know we are approaching the end boss, which given some of the clues that they've shown us earlier in the game is going to be some sort of arachnoid, if that's a word. Now, oh shit, yeah, shoot the barrels. Get him. That's funny. I managed to not kill any enemies with the barrels, but I got them. Health at 96. Ugh. Now there's some health canisters here. So we'll be making our way through. I thought I heard someone else. Oh, look at this. BFG 9000 in effect. Just keep on thinking that there's someone behind me. We'll go ahead and grab that health just so we're at 100. Blow up some barrels in case you do not have that. Oh. And the alcove, just in case you don't have that trophy yet, which is to destroy 50 barrels. There's always stuff in the corner when there are boxes there, so make sure you look behind there. See, normally you would have had to like navigate through all that nonsense through a moving platform. F that. We'll go through here, destroy the C-Tech officer. Or soldier, who knows what his rank is. And that's basically where the end boss is going to be. The game is saving. That's an indication of we are approaching somewhere that you'll probably die at. Let's see what we got in here. Some ammunition clips. I am going to look at all these officers that died. Interesting. I am going to use the plasma rifle for this boss. And here we are. At the end stage where the boss is, a double-headed spider-looking thing. Now how I deal with this, she doesn't really do anything but levitate these items and throws them at you, and it really moves you around when they hit you. I try and just encircle her, and keep shooting at her. Just travel around in circles. If you get too close to her, like right there, she will melee hit you. But other than that, I think that's a pretty good way. I lost 45 health doing that, so that may not be the best way, but that's what I decided to do. Really interesting. So yeah, that encircled strafing maneuver I think is usually the best way because it's so hard. Look at that. It's really interesting. I think it's the best way to deal with that. Anyway, that is it for Alpha Labs 4. I'm Machine Gun Joe. The next stage is Inpro Facility, and I will see you then.